Okay, howdy. Okay, sports news review, end of May, general sports and NFL news. Okay, I did one yesterday. I even uploaded it. I noticed when I looked on it, it said Memorial Day. I was a Memorial Day tribute because of the United States. Well, even though I'm in Canada, I just wanted to do a tribute for them, Memorial Day. And I didn't spell memorial right, correctly. I forgot the IAL. It was at the and I just it's better. I'm not an editing expert whatsoever. I just decided I'll just do a new one. I have to start a new one, and even though it's moving all over the place on me. Okay, so I started yesterday with just general sports and okay. All right, the cold readings. If I'm really interested in the story, I'll pause it this time and hold on, and then read it. Okay, let's see. Canada recovers. That's women's upset loss to top U.S. on opening day of women's 3x3 World Cup. Oh, it was down and out for Canada's women's 3x3 basketball team versus at the World Cup on Tuesday. The reigning silver medalist. I didn't know that Canadian women's was silver medalist and women's series champions were stunned 2018 in overtime by the Czech Republic before rebounding to beat rival US 16-13 on Tuesday in Vienna, Austria. Alrighty, didn't know this tournament was going on in the sense. I kind of knew about it. I thought it was Olympic sport only, but let's see. Oh, that was the story about Canada gearing up for Olympics. That was the last time I mentioned the story. Yes, but okay. So hopefully they do better. Hopefully they win their gold. Okay, well, let's see. Okay, so we're gonna get. Okay, let's see. Let's, oh, whoa. Okay, this is NBA, but Toronto sports scene. This is, close to Toronto. Former Raptors head coach Nick Nurse hired by 76ers. Wow. Okay. Well, he did pretty good that 1 year with Toronto. Won a championship, but just I guess you could just say, couldn't you just run out of steam, as they say? Can it be possible to be running out of steam? Okay. Okay. Oh wow. This is a big. Okay, the French Open is on. The French Open is on. Number two seed Medvedev shocked by 172nd ranked qualifier in first round of the French Open. Oh, Andreescu advances second round as a French Open with win over Azerkani. Oh, is that Canada? Canada, yeah, Canada's Bianca Andreescu has advanced. Okay, good. That's good. All right, but the story in question was Medvedev. Isn't it? I thought the title. Well, I thought I was going to the Medvedev story, but let's see if that's correct again. Number two seed Medvedev shocked by 177 ranked qualifier in first round of French Open. Now, why didn't they go to that story? This is 4 hours ago. That's he's okay. Andreescu advances. I know that story. Why is he giving me that story? again. Oh, here's Medvedev shocked by. Okay, the reason why I'm bringing this up is because Daniel Medvedev is someone that made me laugh earlier in the tennis world. Was he really wasn't into this one game where the crowd was booing him, and that got him up to win. So he was, but this is quite the shocker for the Daniel Medvedev. He was seeded number 2 at the French Open. Plus, he already owns one Grand Slam tourney and a finalist in 3 others. As a, and his opponent Tuesday in the first round of Roland Garros, though, the 20-year-old from Brazil, just ranked 127, was just only playing his second match in the main draw of any tournament. Wow, that happens. That happens. You can have a bad day in tennis, and I guess that was one of his bad days. Okay, this is Canadian women's volleyball team begins pivotal season with Olympics in sight. Oh, okay. I think I seen this yesterday. Okay. Okay, riding a wave of momentum. Hopefully they can win gold at the Olympics then. All right. Canada's Derek G wins hearts at the Giro d'Italia. I guess if you're in Canada, when it comes to cycling, just just doing good is almost a win. We're so far behind in cycling because we really don't have it. And Canada doesn't really have a support system like other countries do for cycling. We're not really much of a cycling nation. But, but the funny part is that I remember one time that watching the bike races, the Tour de France a few years ago, that uh, one of the best made bikes was from Canada, which is odd. Think of When I think of like top made bikes, I'm always thinking like Italy, Germany, Austria, France. But nope, there was a Canadian made bike, but they're custom made. You got to think of the way that they're not. It's not like Norco makes a bike for them, or they're custom made, one offs suited to the rider. So it's different. I'm just looking to see if there's any other sports before I get to the major sports league. Rochette scores twice as Ramparts edge Thunderbirds at Memorial Cup. Eh, I I actually used to watch the Memorial Cup like back in the '80s, kind of. But I guess just the way the world changes, dwindling for me on how much viewing I watch on TV. Uh, so I don't really know how much. Let's see. Okay, go on it. I just clicked on it. Rochette scores twice as Ramparts edge Thunderbirds at Memorial Cup. Quebec Ramparts beat the Seattle Thunderbirds 3-1. It was a 3-1 win at the Memorial Cup in Kamloops, BC. Wow. 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 There it is. The score. Okay, good. Okay, so Quebec team from Quebec, minor league team from Quebec, won the Memorial Cup. It's hard to that's hard to get to that far at the stage. There is a lot there is a lot of hockey to be played before the Memorial Cup is won. Oh wow, it's decathlete. If it's Canada, I'm looking into it. Okay, ordinary. I'm not going to look at decathletes. I don't really. Where is it again? Yeah, Canada number 10. Ange Arasante makes first round exit. Oh, what happens after sleepless night? Oh, did he have the butterfly? That's the old fashioned term. Oh, oh. Okay, let's see this one. Hope I caught it on. Okay, so decathlete Lapage earns first international win at hypo meeting, halting Warner win streak. This Warner must be a really good one. Really good decathlete. Is this a decathlete? Oh wow! A Canadian has captured decathlon gold in Gauthier, Austria for a seventh consecutive year. But unlike the previous six titles won by Olympic champion Damian Warner, this time Pierce Lepage was victorious. The Whitby, Ontario decathlete amassed 8,700 points. Oh, sounds good. Oh, that's. I gotta admit, last. Oh, I grew up at a time when the big. I guess it was the Montreal Olympics was a big deal, of course, and in Canada. And then the biggest thing was Bruce Jenner winning the decathlon, going on the Wheaties box. Yeah, I I remember that. It was such a he was on the Wheaties box for such a long time too. After that, that was amazing. That was a I guess that was a feel good moment for USA because they never I don't think they expected to win a decathlon. So like Bruce Jenner is just out of nowhere winning a decathlon. Well, to the average American, Bruce Jenner would have seemed like okay. We'll see. Let's go to Major League Baseball. Let's, for my Major League Baseball, I'm mostly going to be focusing on Toronto Blue Jays, and no, they're not doing so hot right now. Let's see, Toronto Blue Jays standings. Yeah, they're not doing so hot right now. Yes, they're still 10 games behind the leader, the Rays, and it looks like they're out. They're 28, 26. So now they're below 500 now. Uh, oh, wins is 28. Sorry, not losses. Wins is 28, 26. So they're just barely above 500. Okay. Oh, let's see. Someone's asking what are the standings for the wild card. It's too early for that. But so Los Angeles Angels, Detroit, and Cleveland. Looks like that would be the wild card. So they are out of the wild card, but it's a little too early for that. Okay, now we go to NHL playoffs. Okay, we have yes. Yesterday I was only mentioning that the game was on the night, but that was yesterday's video, which I'm forever going to put it in the private file because of that misspelling of one word. I decided to just I don't know, it just happens. You know, you're just a one. was it a one-person operation here, editing, which I don't do. Uh, I, my editing is now pause on the video record. I'm using the actual webcam. I'm using the um, laptop microphone, the webcam. It's not the quality is not the best, and this really hides. Of course, this really hides a lot. Okay, so the Golden Knights won 6-0, 6-0 against the Stars. So it's going to be game one Saturday. Okay, Saturday, June the 3rd, 8 p.m. The Panthers at the Golden Knights. It looks like because I think they were ahead of them in the standings. Yeah, the regular season. Yeah, Florida just squeaked in the playoffs. So Florida Panthers will be at the Vegas Golden Knights Saturday, game one of the Stanley Cup final. Saturday, 8 o'clock, game one final. Oh yes. Yesterday I could only mention there was a game because it was still to be played. But the now the NBA finals is in. It's set too. Okay, NBA finals. I know the Heat lost. No, Heat won. Sorry. What am I saying? Okay. NBA finals. Okay, let's see. Top stories. A first look at the NBA finals. Matchup between the Nuggets and Heat. Oh, the Heat won. Yeah, the Heat won. It's straight. It's the Boston Celtics lost yesterday. Okay, so the 2023 NBA finals. Okay, game one. 8 o'clock will be this. It's going to be the Denver Nuggets and the Miami Heat. Is it playing? They're playing at the. Who's playing where? I gotta see the. Who's playing where? Who's the home? I'm trying to guess. I'm just trying to see who the home team is. Let's see. Well, the Denver Nuggets, Miami Heat. This will be on. Okay, let's. I'm just seeing what. Where is it? It should. I think it's on ABC. 8 o'clock, Eastern Standard Time. Yeah, ABC. ABC will have it. Regular. Even if you don't have cable in this world, you know, I I'm gonna one day go on a video essay on over the air television. Still should always have the finals for NBA, NHL, Major League Baseball, and the Super Bowl should be on one of the four networks. One of these four: ABC, NBC, CBS, or Fox. One of those four. They got coverage coast to coast, over the air. As soon as it's okay, as soon as your finals are not over the air anymore, it's over, folks. I, I'll be doing like this. Oh, I didn't see the game last night because I couldn't catch it. I'm I'm not going to be forever lucky to be able to have someone else paying the cable bill. Like, uh, I'm not paying for cable. It's just comes, just I'm just lucky to be able to watch these sports channels for. I just don't plan to buy cable unless it's basic cable with the free internet. Well, I mean, the internet with the basic cable for free. That's it. That's the only package I would get. And the only difference is that you don't, there is some TV with the internet, and I won't have to resort to not watching games here and there. But it's okay. I just won't. Uh, I'm not going to ever pay for cable anymore. I just don't have the kind of spread. I don't even have spread to buy a camera, a webcam. I don't have money for a decent microphone. So much I need, and this is just like off the cuff stuff, doing it all on the cheap. I've already had this. I bought this for $5 at the dollar store. This was worth it for $5. I thought the whiteboard with the dry erase markers, too much. No, it just looks awful. Your handwriting's got to be precise. It's not worth it. It looks bad. This just looks like one of those menu things, I guess. Like soup of the day. The soup is pea soup, soup du jour. So yeah, like I know this is I know it sounds like a little too like old fashioned, but I still gonna say it one more time. There's gotta be some over the air television when it comes to sports finals, like the major ones. Uh NASCAR, I even forgot. There's like Indy 500. See, I can't even imagine in the future. If I don't see the Indy 500 on over the air, like it's usually on ABC. I've been when I was growing up. It's all I remember is the Indy 500 on ABC. Okay, and as soon as the Indy 500 is not over the air television anymore, it's on a premium cable package or something like that, or a sports channel only. Yes, it's over, folks. For me, I'll never see the Indy again. I'll watch highlights the next day. I'll never go out of my way to look for it. Like I won't. I guess in the future. Oh, don't give them ideas. It's like they say. It's like someone saying, "Hey, don't give them ideas about like the Super Bowl." Oh, you could pay for the Super Bowl for a one time. Like, well, I'm not. I'll listen to it on the radio. I just don't. I'm not going to pay for it. I just can't afford. I just can't afford to pay for entertainment like I used to. And there's a lot to over the air TV. Uh, maybe I shouldn't really keep going on a spiel about over the air television. That's going to be a video essay, another video essay on like keep OTA sports alive, like football, and because there's so much. I guess I can really. I best to write out this essay on paper. And if only I would have did this in school, maybe I would have been more successful. Maybe I could have been on a real TV channel doing sports news. But but hey, I there's another thing too. I think I mentioned this by my first very video of sports news review was I I literally I could I feel like I got my own TV studio, my own quote unquote channel, and it's free. YouTube is like over the air television. When it comes to uh, these kind of things like streaming videos and like live streams and watching videos, YouTube is equivalent of over the air to me. Someone said to me, "Hey, why don't you go on if you can't because I can't live stream on a portable device without I need 1,000 subscribers to get with YouTube, but I mean those other ones I really don't want to go on those other things like the Twitters and that. I'm not in the business right now. Like it's not like." I can't, like, I need these things immediately, or information like that immediately. But like all those things like Twitters and the whatever, like the Facebooks, and even if you can Facebook your Facebook videos and that, but like YouTube to me is the equivalent of having over the air television station, because YouTube is available everywhere. And anyone could just go on YouTube. Don't it doesn't need to be on someone's uh, device. You know, a person could like if a person can go over to someone else's residence and say, "Hey, go on YouTube and go on this." You know, it doesn't need to. It doesn't need to be like, "Hey, can you go on your Twitter account? Can you go on your It's not the same. It's like I said. It sounds funny, but it's to me it's real. It's true that YouTube is like over the air television. It's available practically everywhere. But and the other ones, they're like cable, like special groups only. So let me see this Indy 500 first. Oh, okay. Maybe I'll go to NASCAR race. There was a NASCAR race that was on Monday. NASCAR race results. Okay, let's see. Let's see. So it's R. Barney running 64 final. What's going on here? This isn't running. What's going on? I don't get it. I don't get it. Who? Okay, let's see. Maybe I just asked that question. I can't get. I can't understand why I can't get the results. NASCAR NASCAR. Okay, let's see. I don't. I can't. There you go. Who won the NASCAR race? Okay, who won the NASCAR race yesterday? Okay, Justin Algier manages fuel, hangs on to win 2023 Xfinity Series race at Charlotte, Concord, North Carolina. Okay, so Justin Algier, Alljagier, Allgier. I don't know this person. I don't know if I'm not going to go on a host spiel. I know I could go on a host spiel because then there's Indy race I'm going to look up too next, and I don't even know any. I only know the old names of NASCAR. Bobby Labonte would be, I guess names that just stick out would be like Bubba Wallace because of Bubba. If it was Mike or Joe Wallace, I probably wouldn't remember it. But you remember a name like Bubba Wallace, right? But I really don't know any NASCAR racers, and I don't know any Indianapolis Indy race. I don't even know if there's a league still. What does? Okay, but who won the Indianapolis? Who won the Indianapolis 500? Joseph Newgarden. I could pronounce his name, but the Joseph is kind of spelled Europeanish. Josef. Joseph Newgarden wins Indy 500 the first time after dramatic finish, multiple red flags. The 107th Indianapolis Grand Prix. Wow, 107. Because I actually watched the 100th one. And yeah, so 7 years ago. Oh, wow. Okay, in between race number 100 and race number 107, I haven't watched any. In between, I haven't watched any of these. And I haven't even watched the 107. I had to put results in the search engine to find out who won. Joseph Newgarden. Wow, I don't even. Okay, okay, so that's the name of that tune. Okay, let's just go to my bread and butter all the time. NFL news and rumors. All right, that's what I like the best. NFL root. I'll start that over. Okay, NFL news and rumors. All right. Okay, let's see. You know that Cardinals have officially released DeAndre Hopkins. That's official now. Wow. Let's go with some. The Cardinals officially released DeAndre Hopkins. Ain't no rumor anymore. That's even though it's verified. It's now it's verified. The Cardinals officially have released receiver DeAndre Hopkins. He instantly becomes a free agent, able to sign with any teams. All eyes will be on the Bills and Chiefs. Well, I think I said that earlier. Not this video, but another video. I think I might have said it in the other video, yesterday's video, that I don't know if, well, yesterday's video, which is forever going to be gone in the public eye, but I think I said that yesterday. That I don't know if the Bills have room for. I don't know if they have room for DeAndre Hopkins, but the Chiefs, they've had a lot of. Actually, I think the Chiefs might actually have some room. I'm just looking at some more stuff here. Let's see. Jaguars, Doug Peterson being cautious with Calvin Ridley and OTAs. Just wanted to be careful with him. Oh, he's gonna wear zero. Yeah, I wonder if will he be allowed to wear this? Will he be allowed to wear that? I'm not sure, but it is best to be safe with. Yeah, we could almost say that the era of the preseason could be pretty well over. Remember that one? I had a video too. My most memorable football game was a preseason game, only based on. Well, it was based because of like the time I decided to just kind of hightail it out in the car, and I mean go in the car and hightail it out to the find a spot along Lake Erie shoreline and watch the football game on a portable TV. That time was still the tube TV. It was a 5-inch black and white. And I had a whole video on that one. It was. I still remember that day. It was still a memorable day in my life. I guess because it was. I'm getting as you get older, you just reflect so much. Right? Okay. Steelers wide receiver George Pickens sets year two goal to make Pro Bowl. I feel like I got snubbed. Okay. Who doesn't feel like they got snubbed? Cornerback Xavier Howard on Dolphin skill players. Man, it's like a race car game. Okay. Safety Tracy Walker III Achilles ready to get back on the field in 2023 as a bolstered Lions secondary. Ooh, injury. It says state of the 23 Philadelphia Eagles. Jalen Hurts and company appear poised to avoid Super Bowl hangover. They didn't win the Super Bowl. there isn't what hangover? Hangover is usually when you win the Super Bowl, but getting there, they're saying, oh, I don't think I don't. Yeah, I don't know. It's usually when you win it's the Super Bowl. That's my opinion. It's usually when you win you get the Super Bowl hangover. Okay, we got some more news here. And it says Trey Lance, I'm having fun playing football again. Rejuvenated Trey Lance ready to help 49ers? Well, sure. Okay, it says Daniel Jones and Giants ready to give Dead Snap a chance. What's Dead Snap? I don't even know what the Dead Snap is. I'm not a touch. Daniel Jones and Giants ready to give Dead Snap a chance. What's a Dead Snap? New York Giants quarterback Daniel Jones doesn't care how the ball gets to the back of him when he's in the shotgun formation as long as it gets there. Jones is a natural athlete. He's proficient in golf, basketball, plays ping pong in the locker room, and of course football. So when Jones was asked by new center John Michael Schmitz, whether he okay with the dead snap technique that Schultz used in college, there wasn't much to consider. I don't even know what a dead snap is. As long as you get okay, but the dead snap is a way of snapping that doesn't involve sending it back to the quarterback in additional spiral. Instead, it begins with the tip of the ball in the palm of the hand rather than his fingers, hugging the laces and flying it back to the quarterback. I don't know. If it works, it works. Yeah, I'm like Daniel Jones. They're gonna practice it, see if it's okay. Um, as long as it gets back there, okay. It's still new to the Giants, and it's not anything Jones has used at any point. I suppose the dead snap wasn't a problem. Jones says jumping or converting to snaps from the new center. In fact, the snaps were barely notable, which is generally a positive sign since it's part of the game often taken for granted. I'm good with it if he's accurate. Yeah, I'd be the same way. Exactly the same way. I don't know. Does it matter? Uh, the spiral versus the ball just kind of doesn't spin. Just kind of gets placed there. As long as it gets there. Oh wow, John Gruden's back in the NFL somehow. Just looking it up, it kind of shocked me. John Gruden visited to help Saints with Derek Carr, but is he on the staff? The Orange Saints coach Dennis Allen said a visit with former Las Vegas Raider coach John Gruden. Gruden attended several practices and visited Saints offensive coaches to help Derek Carr. Hmm. Okay, I guess the Saints would have to probably would have to pay the what was it, the salary too. Then. But he still gets a salary. It's someone here says it's going to be a riot. Adam Hutchinson on what a Super Bowl would mean for Detroit. Well, what a Super Bowl would mean for Detroit is that you'd be the first time you're in a Super Bowl. That's for starters. A fan base that's probably just haven't who's never been involved in a Super Bowl game. Mostly just watching from the television screen. Um, one of the big things that Detroit got right is having a dome in a northern climate. People say, yeah, the old purists of football, but the well elements should play a factor in the game. Really? Is that why they hold Super Bowls and either it's a dome or somewhere south? And look what and one Super Bowl was raining like crazy. Just the one that Peyton Manning won. It just couldn't stop raining that game. How is that? This doesn't make for a good game in a sense. But other than that, Buffalo, like, get on a spiel about Buffalo building a new stadium that's not a dome. And they said they weren't going to get a Super Bowl anyways if they got a dome because the infrastructure in Buffalo is not there for hotel rooms. The amount of people that need hotel rooms to watch the game. Um, I kind of, I kind of say, hey, well, hmm. I I guess there wouldn't be enough hotel rooms in the city. That so what it is that be able to go to the game. Oh well, I guess they said the infrastructure's not there, but okay. I'm looking at there isn't that much sport. There's not that much NFL news right now. A lot of just talking about dynasty. Oh, okay. I'll go on this one. Lions. Jameson Williams wasn't aware of NFL gambling policy. How do you not be aware of it? Jameson Williams admitted to feeling sick and hurt on the night of April the 20th when the Detroit Lions second year receiver learned of a 6 game suspension for violating the NFL's gambling policy. He said he was blindsided by the ruling, which was formally announced the next morning. I didn't know things like that was coming, but it took me some time. It's not, Oh, he didn't bet on NFL games. Okay, I thought he bet on games. No, he probably been out for a long time if he bet on games. He was flagged for mobile betting that occurred at the team's Allen Park facility, which he says he doesn't remember. He won't appeal the 6 game suspension. Doesn't Says he's not happy, but he's held himself accountable. Okay, that's good. Good. Oh well. Eh, then I thought they would have brought that up at rookie. He might have forgot. Probably. Wouldn't he have brought that up back at rookie training camp? Oh, okay. Here's the rules on gambling. Oh, as the market turns. I like this one. The paying a QB versus building a roster conflict. It's a very real situation. That's a good point. You, let's see. For more than a decade, that's- okay. Not much to the story after all, but I guess they show a picture of Mahomes and Jalen Hurts, and in the center is the Charger quarterback. His name is escaping me right now. I know who he is, but um, he's still part of the rookie deals, and you could build a team around him versus trying the other two where you have to pay the quarterback and hopefully the team around him is better. It makes the team around him better. Justin Herbert's continued ascent and impending implosion of the quarterback market explosion. Oh, okay, so it's a let's see. Oh, direct deal, direct TV Sunday ticket deal for bars, hotels. I guess yeah, El Segundo. Why is it El Segundo? NFL Sunday ticket package will continue to be available at restaurants, bars, hotels, and other businesses that have DirecTV for business. DirecTV reached a multi-year agreement with Everpass Media on Thursday to provide the package for auto. I don't know what to think. I have no idea what to think. If you're if the bar has DirecTV, if the bar has DirecTV and do they have to pay extra or I don't know how it works, but it's for what like one of those games like a Thursday night game. I don't know. Let's see this. It says the Buffalo. Okay, let me read this one now. Buffalo Bills. The feeling among some in the league is that the Bills have been lurking here. Hopkins could be a missing piece for an offense. Oh, this is about the Hopkins. Andre Hopkins going to the Bills. Okay. Chiefs, Jets, Dallas Cowboys. Wow. Saints, Cleveland Browns, New York Giants. Okay. Well, there isn't that much. There isn't really that much news this week, and I'm gonna look at another. We're gonna go on another site and see if there's anything. Newswire. Let's see. Newswire. NFL Newswire. Anything happening right now? There's nothing really standing out right now for me that like the what's all this? This is all just it's not good. Oh wow! Bengals wide receiver Tyler Boyd's bold AFC Championship game claim will enrage Chief fans. Okay, well, yeah, it's I, I don't know, man. I don't think you should do that. I don't think you should predict some kind of win. I mean, mm, at least in, ah, you can't see Browns. Amari Cooper gets high update and an injury cover. It says Bears QB Justin Fields tops NFL in eye-opening stat. Chicago Bears quarterback Justin Fields, an explosive runner, but just how explosive? Well, you could say that he's the best among, at least during the 2022 season. While it's not an official stat yet, but okay. Looking at see if there's any other stories. Not much right now. Buccaneers head coach Todd Bowles reveals offseason playing time split between Baker Mayfield and Kyle Trask. Okay. 49ers QB Trevor Lance on a submission after season injury in 2022. I don't know. Whoa. Tyreek Hill makes the NFL Dolphins. Tyreek Hill makes eye-opening Jalen Waddle All-Pro grade. Uh, let's see. It says to me, Jalen is an All-Pro bowler, but think I don't feel he gets the validation he needs. Hmm. Okay. Sticking up for a fellow teammate. Nice. I'm just looking up other stories here. Bills rookie Kincaid. Dalton Kincaid gets a boost from Ken Dorsey's big take on Josh Allen's new weapon. Oh yeah, Buffalo Bills used their first round pick to draft an offensive weapon, selecting tight end Dalton Kincaid. Kincaid has plenty to learn in the offseason and appears to be right on track. I don't think he needs to be like the traditional tight end. He could just he could be more of just he's more of just do the slot receiver right now. That's probably what they're gonna do right now with him right now. Okay, so there's not much more news. It's been a pretty slow week for news, but hopefully in the next update I'll have way more news to go on. So for now, I'm just going to end this video. Arrivederci, over and out.